As a permanent fix to decongest Accra, we'll begin the design and feasibility study for a new city. Some of the government offices and agencies will be moved out of Accra to the new city. I believe that this city would be located somewhere on the Accra Plains, from Bundasi, straddling across Greater Accra, Eastern region, and Volta regions. The city will straddle 3 regions. Let me begin by commending the cultural troupe for the very beautiful performance they gave us, and to put on record that the money that I gave was 500 cedis, not dollars. This cannot continue. A dedicated interagency task force has already commenced work to implement a comprehensive flood mitigation strategy, and this includes the desilting of major drains, re-engineering of our waterways, relocating structures situated in watercourses, and enforcing our building regulations. The Odo Basin and the Kaneshi-Malam corridor are already being targeted under this plan. During my recent inspection of the World Bank funded Greater Accra Resilient Integrated Development Program, GARID, I found that most of the flood prevention works are far behind schedule. While we await the completion of these projects, I call on all residents of Accra to avoid flooded drains during the rains and protect their valuable personal properties during the peak season of the rainy season in Accra, which starts from the end of this month till the end of June. We know that Accra deserves a clean and resilient environment, and that is why we're integrating the Greater Accra Flood Control Master Plan into our National Climate Resilience Strategy. The Honorable Minister of Finance directed in this year's budget that 80% of the revenues accruing to the District Assembly's Common Fund should be paid directly to the MMDAs. I'm happy you clapped, because to whom much is given, much is expected. So you wait for what is coming. Should be paid directly to the MMDAs. This means that more resources are going to be available to all assemblies to implement their development projects and carry out effective sanitation programs to keep our districts clean. Cabinet will soon meet on a decentralization of the sanitation budget and make every district responsible for its own sanitation. And this is the key one. Cleanliness will become one of the key performance indicators for measuring the performance of MMDCAs and will determine whether they remain in office or are removed. Service providers. Greater Accra, as the face of Ghana, must be clean, green, and dignified. MMDCs shall be responsible for ensuring the success of the National Sanitation Day event in their districts, and the law requiring every household to keep their frontage and the drain in front of their houses clean will be strictly enforced, and persons who fail to comply will be sanctioned appropriately. On road infrastructure, I'm aware of the frustrations caused by congestion in the Greater Accra region. Poor maintenance of roads and incomplete road projects. Under the big push, rehabilitation and construction of key road corridors, including the Adenta-Dodowa Road, the La Teshi Link, the Tema Hospital Motorway Road, Apollonia to Oyibi Road, Apollonia people, are you here? Apollonia to Oyibi Road, the Tema Motorway expansion, which is ongoing, and other feeder roads in Ga East, Ga South, and Ningo Pram, including roads in Shai Osudoku, Adan East, and Adan West, are going to be fast-tracked under the big push. Additionally, we'll reconstruct the road from Dawenya to Afienya, from Afienya to Dodowa, and also from Doryumu to Dodowa, and in addition, the Ashaman to Medina Road will all be repaired under the big push. They will pass on the outer ring road and continue their journey. As a permanent fix to decongest Accra, we'll begin the design and feasibility study for a new city. Some of the government offices and agencies will be moved out of Accra to the new city. I believe that this city would be located somewhere on the Accra Plains, from Bondasi, straddling across Greater Accra, Eastern region, and Volta regions. The city will straddle 3 regions. The city will stretch to the banks of the Volta River, and there will be a railway link and an expressway that will link the new city to Accra. Chieftaincy disputes. While governments constitutionally cannot interfere in the internal matters of traditional institutions, we're deeply concerned by the impact of unresolved disputes on the development of our traditional areas in Greater Accra. I therefore urge all traditional councils to utilize the structures of the national and regional houses of chiefs to resolve matters of chieftaincy with dignity, through dialogue, and with mutual respect. The Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs stands ready to support and facilitate any resolution mechanisms fairly and neutrally. Distinguished elders, one issue that was repeatedly raised during my engagement with communities across this region was the matter of state lands and ancestral Dangbe lands. These concerns are valid. I understand the historical injustices and emotional death tied to this matter. As a result, one of the first directives I issued upon assuming office as president was to direct the Lands Commission to halt all sale and processing of all government lands. This directive is still in force. Following the receipt of the oral committee report, the Attorney General initiated investigations into the alleged looting of prime government and Gadangbe lands that were sold to individuals with political influence, some for as low as 45,000 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, these are lands whose values run into millions of cedis. It is in that spirit that I announced that following these investigations, we will consider the formation of a commission of inquiry to investigate the acquisitions, allocation, and use of public lands in Greater Accra. This commission will work with our chiefs, legal experts, historians, and affected communities to produce a comprehensive report, and this outcome will guide a lasting and just solution to a matter that has festered for far too long. Under healthcare delivery in this region, we will aim to transform the quality of outcomes for our healthcare. We therefore intend to upgrade the Greater Accra Regional Hospital into a full teaching hospital. That is the Rich Hospital. We will also construct Rich Hospital Phase 2, which will increase the capacity of that hospital as a teaching hospital and Greater Accra Regional Hospital. The Rich Hospital will also have an affiliation to the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. This will enhance specialist training and reduce referrals outside the region. Furthermore, we will expand CHIPS compounds in peri-urban communities like Botiano, Pong, Shai Osudoku to ensure that primary health care is accessible and reliable. For existing CHIPS compounds and all new CHIPS compounds we'll build, we're going to include accommodation for the health workers who man the CHIPS compound. Let me commend the efforts of the Honorable Regional Minister, Linda Akweli-Oklu, and her MMDCs for their work in improving the street lighting and public safety in Accra. Well-lit communities deter crime and enhance urban mobility. I encourage the continuation and expansion of this initiative and will give it the full support of central government. Government will soon start the distribution and installation of street lights in all districts of Greater Accra. This will be important to promote our 24-hour economy policy, especially for persons who have to work in the night. Under the Market Enhancement Program, the Vice President, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, is leading a team that will select important markets across the country for improvement and reconstruction. And I believe that the Dodowa market is one of those that will see improvement. Our revered chiefs, my friends, our citizens, my government is committed to decentralization, local governance, and inclusive development. And that is why you will continue to see greater engagement between the presidency and our traditional councils. I'll personally ensure that the voices of Gardangme communities, our fisher folk, our market women, our youth leaders, and professionals in this region are always heard and respected. Let us continue on this path hand in hand, heart to heart. Let us uphold the peace we enjoy. Let us work together to build a greater Accra that reflects the greatness of Ghana itself.
His Excellency Mahama. Let me acknowledge Honorable Endoscope Asiama MP. Hey, Asiama. Central Municipal Team Executive, acknowledge your presence. Alaji, the Dangoba Chief of Shai Osudoku, Alaji Latif, acknowledge your presence. Now Honorable the Governor appointee of Shai Osudoku, Honorable Ignorance Dr. Every Monday will be a confirmation. His Excellency the President John Mahama. John Mahama. Thank you.